Okay, good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome once again. This is the second part of the continuation of this video telling about the story of Fatima, which the Riga Muslim chief said that Christians stole her, Christians kidnapped her, kept her away from her people for 2 years, Islamized her against her will, and she's now back to Islam, back to her people, and Christians gave her out in marriage to someone, Emmanuel, who pregnanted her, and she now have a baby. So we'll continue. It's totally lies. So regarding Muslims, I will not stop you from telling lies and from whatever you want to do, because that's your religion. If I say stop lying, it's like saying stop Islam, because your religion have given you permission to lie. As long as Jesus, for me, for Christians, we don't have to lie, because we know what it means to lie. Jesus said in his word in John chapter 8 verse 44, Jesus said, talking to some Jewish people, he said, you belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desire. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he is a liar and the father of it. For us, anybody that is a liar is the child of Satan. So regarding Muslim, your religion have agreed for you to lie, to protect your religion, to enhance your religion. Whatever you want, you need to do for Islam to prosper, including lying, is allowed. We've been hearing your teaching, so that's by the way. But everything you say, either you are the one that put words in the mouth of that lady to lie, or she was the one that lied. Between you and Fatima, nothing you say is the truth. Number one, Christians do not kidnap or steal people to force them to become Muslims. So Fatima, who is also known as Grace, from Yobe State, met Christians and declared her intention to become a Christian. Nobody forced her, and she was led to Christ, and they couldn't keep her because of the Islamic teaching. She had done read that, and her life was in danger. Her people will kill her, oppress her, and force her to go back to Islam or kill her. So one of the discipleship centers in Bauchi State, for us Christians in northern Nigeria, we have different churches, not all the churches, some churches and NGOs have discipleship center. So one of the discipleship center took her in. She is to spend a year as to disciple her to understand what is Christianity, to be a Christian. And she was not the only one. And so in the process of time, she graduated last year, April. And normally when you spend a year in discipleship center, you have to go back to the people that bring you and continue your life, whether they will settle you, whatever business or career of life you want to continue with your life. The people say that the discipleship center should keep helping them, because where they are is not safe for Fatima to stay with them and be practicing Christianity, which was why Fatima was given a room in the discipleship center to be, not that she's no longer under training as a disciple, because she has finished. Meanwhile, exactly 2 weeks after they brought her to the center, they discovered that Fatima was pregnant of this very baby, this very young boy that they are holding. They say that Christians pregnanted her, joined her with Emmanuel, and so they discovered that she was pregnant. And when they confronted her initially, she said she didn't want to say that she's pregnant. If her people know, or they know that from Yobe that she's pregnant of her husband, they will force her back to her husband's house, which she didn't want to go back. She didn't want to continue the marriage, meaning that Fatima was even a married woman when she left to say she wants to become a Christian. That's by the way. And then they continue staying with her. So now among the disciples, all of them ex-Muslim. Even the Emmanuel was an ex-Muslim. He came for discipleship, and they are training them. And depending on young people who have known about sex and they are in school together, anything can happen. Against God, against Jesus, against the will of God. Nobody said they should fornicate. And they went into that. They slept with themselves. Nobody knew. The center do not know. Nobody married her out to Emmanuel. And when it was discovered, she now changed her claim to say that the pregnancy is Emmanuel. So when he was confronted, because he could not deny it, he told the truth, he could not deny that he slept with her. He now said that since he knew that he slept with her, if she said the pregnancy is his own, then he will accept her and accept the pregnancy. When he declared that he have agreed to accept her and the pregnancy, she said she's not interested in him. And that made her to leave the center. She went back to Yobe, went back to her people. This is not the first time she left. She went back to her people. Whatever happened there, after some time, they have even forgotten that Fatima is part of it. After some time, they saw that Fatima came back and was begging that she wants to stay in the center, was begging the woman of God that she called mommy, the owner of the center. According to the report, that very day she came back to them, that was the day she gave birth to this boy. And then, of course, Emmanuel have finished his own 1-year training. They have graduated them, and he have gone his way. He have gone back to his people. He have gone his way. So now she came back, seeing her condition, she needed Emmanuel again. She needed Emmanuel. Let Emmanuel come. She's interested now to marry him. Of course, Emmanuel have finished his training, have gone. They have tried his number. The number they know, his number is not even going. In the process of time, of course, other disciples were coming. This injury, she said that Pastor Elia beat her up and injured her, that they are beating people in the center, is a lie. Regard Muslims, she go and make investigation. Another disciple came, a lady like her, and she looked for her trouble, and they fought themselves. They fought, and the other lady beat her up. And after that, they settled the quarrel. She said she's not staying again. She's not staying again. She's going back to her people. She looked for the trouble. And the other disciple, a lady like her, they fought. A young combat like her ex-Muslim fought, and she beat her up. Anyway, that's by the way. They have tried their best. Gave her farm last year to farm so that she can have farm produce and use it to take care of herself, take care of her baby, do things for herself, because the center cannot be able to meet all her needs now that she's with this baby and she's not with the father of the baby. And then as a result of this fight, this lady injured her. The injury she's showing, regardless that Pastor Elia beat her and injured her, which is a lie. And because she is at fault, she got angry and left the center. And then 3 weeks later, after she left the center, they were seeing her video regarding Muslims, claiming that Christians abducted her. The issue of going to fetch water, if their borehole in the center is spoiled and there's borehole nearby, is their food, they are the one eating, there's nothing wrong with going to fetch water. And they are living in a local environment. If their firewood finish and they say go and get firewood, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody knows about it. So please, regardless, I'm not saying you should stop lying because it's part of your religion. If I say don't lie against Christians, what else will you preach? It's part of your religion to get your religion to move forward. But you can never succeed. Anybody that comes against Christ cannot succeed. Jesus Christ is beyond you. Many have tried and failed, and you have failed already before you even started. Please help me share this video. Let it reach everywhere. Let people hear the other side of the truth. Bye until I come your way again. I remain your sister Hannatu.